Okay, there we go. So first, ladies, I want to welcome you. Some of you already know me, but those of you who don't, I'm Lisa Behringer, and the name of my team is Bearable Life Essentials. And one of my frontline leaders is with us tonight. That's Jennifer Davis. And she has created her own team, and it's called Make Me Oily, right, Jennifer? Oh, she's muted or something.
Yes, we are the Make Me Oily crew.
Yes, yes. So many of her people will be on, and then Linda and Gail are on my team, and Pam, I think, are you with Kimberly Green? If I remember correctly? Yes. Okay, good, good. But I would really like to welcome all of you. And I would like to say, I have something that hits my vocal cords. It's called an essential tremor. I don't like it. I'm working on making it go away. But if you hear me break up while I'm talking and you miss something I've said, please feel free to ask me to repeat myself. But that's one of the reasons many of you don't see me too often on videos again, because my voice cuts out and I get fatigued. But I miss you. I miss you all. I really do. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get going. Kathy Cobble is also supposed to join us at some point. She has a testimony that she's going to share with us. She started the Metapower. And I do wonder if some of the other ladies that are here haven't started already, but she has powerful testimony. She'll be on. So I would like to start with a question. What's all the rage, right? What's all the rage with Metapower system? Are you seeing it everywhere on your team pages? Are you hearing from the person who introduced you into doTERRA? Did you go to convention? What's all the rage? Well, doTERRA doesn't say this, but Lisa does. They don't label it the fountain of youth. But I would like to say that ever since I was a young person, I have always heard the term, we need to find the fountain of youth. And how many of you, when you were young, cared what these old people were even talking about, right? What are you talking about? Who cares about a fountain of youth? I'm young, I can move, I can do everything, right? So that didn't really register until some of us got to our older years now, right? And we have all of these strange things happening in our body. And now my quest is, how can I stop this joint pain? How can I get to sleep at night? What can I do with my skin? Look at all these wrinkles. Where did those come from, right? Is anybody on the same quest with me? Did that? Yes, Allison. Yep, and Linda, it came up, didn't it? It was like, I didn't think this was the way age worked, right? And of course, for all of us, I have elderly parents. My mom is 80. My dad is 85. I am planning to drive up and make sure that they start drinking this stuff and taking this stuff. But there's a difference between quantity of life versus quality of life. And I would say to you that my parents have longevity, but they don't have health. My dad had a stroke in April, and my mom doesn't move any further from her. She has a chair, you know, kind of like this that you can recline in. She moves from her chair to her bedroom, and from the bedroom to her chair. Probably not even 20 feet. And my sister has been up there taking care of them and paying attention to their habits. And it's just making me so sad. So having something like this that may help them, because I am hearing testimonies even from people in their 70s. I don't know that I know anybody on the team pages that's in their 80s yet. But of course, since these are my parents, they will be guinea pigs and I will be reporting back to you. Does that sound good? Don't tell them. All right. Otherwise, they'll hide from me. The door will be locked and they won't let me in. Okay. So I want to share what the primary ingredients are. Let's see. No, I'm skipping. I'm going too fast. I'm going to start right here. What if you could take a product along with taking control of your own health, eating for your health, movement, which I was just talking to you about my mom. She's not moving. There's a program I watch where the man is a veterinarian. He's in his 80s and he always says, if you sit still, you rust. And he keeps moving. You may know Dr. Pol. Has anybody ever seen Dr. Pol's program? Yeah, he blows me away. I get afraid sometimes when he sticks his arm. Well, never mind. You guys don't want to know where he sticks his arm, right? Okay, so you want to take care of stress management and you want to have smart supplementation. And let's see, what does that say? Healthy connections. Okay, somebody is, let's see if I could just, I'm going to mute some people. And then when you are ready to talk, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Just unmute yourself if you see that the mute button is on, because we have just a little bit of feedback happening. Okay. Where am I? What if you added tools that will move you forward in a powerful way? Are you in? Who's ready to have more energy, less brain fog, more focus, better movement in your body, relief in your joints, in a better mood, better skin, the release of extra pounds your body clings to? You know, Jennifer was talking at the beginning about the different dietary things. What did you say, sweetheart? Over 100 dietary theories or diet theories?
Yeah, and it's tricky to find the right one that works for you.
Yes, yes. So for me, I did keto for 3 years and then something happened. I just hit a plateau, not a Pluto, but a plateau. And I couldn't get the weight to release anymore. And not only that, it turns out that I probably overdid it on the fat. So I have some issues that I have to look into now. And one of the presidential diamonds or Blue Diamond was talking about how diets are not the answer. They actually end up doing us more harm than just learning how to eat, having a great supplement. For those of you who have been with us for a while, I know you've heard Jennifer's training on lifelong vitality. I just want to say that our food no longer provides the nutrients, the minerals, and the enzymes that our body needs. So starting with a good foundation and then adding the MetaPWR to it is going to give you the most optimum results in using this product, because it's just true. Our food is depleted and it's part of the reason that we're not feeling good. You really are what you eat. But even more than being you are what you eat, we know tons of people who are plant-based, for example, and they're not getting nutrition. They're eating well, they're exercising, but they don't have anything in their body that's helping them to absorb the nutrition that they need. And I'm just going to kind of shoot this over to Jennifer, not to talk about LLB right now, because if you all are interested in that or haven't ever attended one of her webinars, we will get her to set one up, because I don't know anybody who teaches it like Jennifer does, and it's brilliant. It's really good. So what I'd like to do right now is ask Jennifer. She was going to share with us on creating healthy habits, I believe was what she said to me earlier. So I'd just like to turn it over to her for a few minutes, and then we'll come back to share more about the MetaPWR and its ingredients and why it's such a powerful tool. Okay, go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa. And I actually just wanted to say I have a Lifelong Vitality YouTube video out there. So if anybody wants it, I can just shoot it into or link it into the event on Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook, you'll have to just connect with Lisa and we'll get it to you. So anyways, yeah, I told Lisa I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about habits, because the thing that causes us the most trouble when we're trying to do healthy things is our not so healthy habits. And how many days, have you guys heard the rule of how many days does it take to create a new habit?
21.
21. But I'm going to burst some bubbles here and tell you that it's actually much longer. And the reason why is because our habits are very closely, intimately connected with our belief system about the world, about ourselves. And in order to actually change our habits, we have to change our beliefs. And our beliefs are really important. They are the things that drive us forward in life, whether they're spiritual beliefs or beliefs about yourself. Are you worthy? Am I worthy of making healthy choices? We all have a childhood, and that childhood impacted our ability to make good decisions for ourselves. And in my case, I overfunction. I do too much. That's what I do. And that's how I operate in my belief system. So in order for me to start developing healthy habits, I have to undo a negative thought pattern that is setting me up for failure because I do too much at once. And actually, one of the things that I love about what doTERRA does is they make it so easy for us. They tell us what to do. So let's just use Lifelong Vitality and put that in a little frame here for a second. If I want to start eating healthier and getting more nutrition, what do? I got to go to the store. I got to make a grocery list. I got to make a meal plan. I got to buy all this stuff. And then I have to decide, am I going to saute? Am I going to roast? Am I going to juice it? Am I going to eat it raw? So there's so much decisions going on there. And before you know it, within like a week, 3 weeks is pretty average for people to keep up with something and then like give up because they don't see results. And that's probably the biggest thing, is we don't see results. Well, what I love about, and Lisa's going to share some testimonies here, is what I love about some of the testimonies I'm hearing, and I have my own for Lifelong Vitality, is within a few days, I felt more vitality. I felt energy. I'm actually really excited about what she's going to talk about, mostly because I feel like lately, since I moved to Tennessee, like I'm not getting good sleep. I'm sleeping, but I don't feel rested. So something's got to give there. Going back to beliefs and habits. So I wanted to just kind of share something with you. I was taking a few notes here. There's actually a sequence of beliefs that we need to kind of undo. So thoughts create feelings, right? You have a thought about something and then that develops an emotion, whether it's negative or positive. And then feelings create behavior or habits. And then behavior habits create results. So that you can see that in order to get a different result, what a lot of people do is focus on the end. They focus on the habit. If you want to change your results, you actually have to go all the way back to the beginning of the sequence, and it means creating new beliefs. So when you're thinking about starting this new thing, this thing that's really good for you, what's the thought going through your head that makes you think, maybe I shouldn't do this? Is it a money issue? Is it an issue where you think you're not going to take time? Is it an issue where you think it's never going to work? How many people have ever said that when they hear a good idea and they're like, oh, it'll never work for me? Well, I have to tell you, with some of the testimonies I've been seeing lately on this, it's working for everybody, but in their own unique individual ways. And that's the other thing I really love about essential oils used in our wellness products, is they help and benefit and support the body's processes. So going back to those 100 dietary theories, all of them are meant to support metabolism, hormones, your endocrine system, all these different things. And Lisa was talking about keto and how it did really good for her, but then in the end, she stopped seeing results and maybe even had some regression. It's because something changed. Her body wasn't getting what it needs. So we actually want to start at the beginning, and we want to go and lay a foundation to give your body what you need so that you can start to see the results. Now, one of the things I love about these natural products as well is that they aren't going to force a change. So I'm pretty thin. I don't need to lose weight, but I am really looking forward to mental clarity, more energy, and better sleep. That's what I'm excited about. And that's how this product is probably going to support me, because that's what my body needs. Just like other people have different needs. That's the problem with diet and other habits. You see something that's working for somebody else, you get on that bandwagon and you do it, it doesn't work for you. So that's what we want to do, is we want to give something to everybody that works for them in their own unique ways. And then going back to habits, the last thing I want to say, and then I'll turn it back to Lisa, is by having a plan that you're going to stick with that's really easy, having a group of people to support and cheer you on, that's actually how we form new habits. Because through those positive experiences, we create new thoughts and feelings, and our beliefs start to shift. And that's what our goal is here. We're not here to just help everybody lose a couple of pounds and feel good about themselves. We want you to actually believe that you are worthy of this change.
That's the doTERRA with all of us.
All right, so that's all I had to say about that.
That was awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. So sadly, she didn't tell us how long these new habits would take, did she? So I wondered how many days we had to add on to these new healthy habits.
If you want to have a radical change in your life, it can be anywhere from 3, 6, 9 months. It just depends on what the issue is. If you're trying to undo a health issue that's gone on for years and years and years, I think what the average is 1 month per year that you've had that health issue.
Wow. Okay. Good to know.
So if you've struggled with heart disease for 10 years, you're looking at seeing some results within the next 10 months.
Yeah.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, Linda. Yes.
Because I haven't started yet, but I'm reading a book on habits. And one of the things is that if you link your, whatever you want to do, let's say it's MetaPWR, and if you link it to something else that you normally do, then your habits will, be fast. If every day in the morning you drink a cup of coffee, you link that in and you take, your MetaPWR or whatever. Because in the morning I do a green drink, and then I normally now started that I have my MetaPWR. So it's like every other day. I know every morning I'm going to do a drink. So it's so it's, I know in my mind already that every morning I'm going to do this, and I just add this new thing to it.
Excellent.
So, yeah,
and
for sure. Put it where you're going to use it. Because just real quick, I sit at this desk all day. I've got my Lifelong Vitality actually right here. And the first thing I do when I clock in for work is I get them out so that my little pills are sitting on my table. And then I've got my tall glass of water. And my goal is to have this gone before I take a lunch break and all my pills are gone. So that's one way that I have learned to create that healthy habit.
Yeah, That's
Yeah.
great.
It's excellent. And it reminds me very much of the way my husband works. If I want him to take something, it needs to be in the bathroom on this little shelf in the morning, because that's the first thing he does. He goes in there and he does his shaving and he showers. And then the next thing he does is he looks at that counter and he begins to take the things that I have left for him there. Every once in a while, he'll say, "What is this thing, this new thing?" And I
Don't worry,
explain.
babe, it's good for you.
Yep, and he implements it. So one of the things that I learned from convention and just from perusing around a little bit today, because I don't really geek out on chemistry like my bestie Jennifer does. She loves chemistry. So I went and I looked up a few things on the ingredients. And I tell you, girls, for me, it's like counting flowers on the wallpaper. It just didn't work for me, right? So I found some simple sentences that I can share with you about the ingredients in the product. But also there was not a poll, a study, that's what it was, where scientists and doctors looked into our metabolic health as a whole. And I believe this applied to adults. And Gail, you're welcome to chime in if I get this wrong. But according to their study, only 6.8 or 6.9% of all adults are healthy in their metabolism. That's sad, isn't it? That's sad. That means 92% of us are a mess. And again, I believe that leads to diet, but there are other things. One of the things that I shared with you, things I shared was metabolic health has to also do with stress levels. And I believe Jennifer alluded to it briefly, but it's important that you have relationships that are building you up and not tearing you down, because those kinds of things also will play a big role in your metabolic health. If you are stressed all the time, there's something, it starts with a C, cortisol. And again, Jennifer is really brilliant at the cortisol, but that happening in your body all the time totally breaks you down. It's not a good thing. And cortisol is a hormone, correct, Jennifer?
It is, and I was just getting ready to type in the chat that the way that they design Metapower is they talk a lot about metabolism, but a lot of it has to do with hormonal support. Our hormones are actually they tend to be the root cause for a lot of different issues. And then the reason why they give us so much trouble, there's a lot of different reasons for that.
Yes. So these products help balance you out, but we also have work. I was really glad that Jennifer explained that about healthy habits. These aren't magic pills, right? I know we've all been looking for, can I just take a magic pill and walk through life? That's not how it works, right? You have to take control of your health and your habits. And if you will, and you put in the work, this is going to be life-changing for you. I have so many testimonies. I can't wait to share with you. I won't keep you here all night, but here are the powerful ingredients that are in Metapower. The first one is called NMN. And you know, Kimberly Green helped me with that. She said, Lisa, it's the opposite of M&Ms. And I said, oh, yes. So it's NMN. What does that stand for? NMN stands for nicotinamide or tinamide. Sorry, I'm not very good at the pronunciation. Mononucleotide. It is a molecule your body makes naturally. but one of the powerful tools that diminishes with age. Okay, so let's say that again. Nicotinamide, right? Is that right, girls? Tinamide, nicotinamide, dynamite. Nobody knows. Everybody's doing their, yeah, those chemistry words.
I'm
Whatever.
looking it up.
Okay, good. Close enough, Kathy said. Thank you, Kathy, very much. Okay, so its benefits are for healthy longevity with potentially promising benefits of leveling out our glucose levels, transformation of a fatty liver, brain health, heart health, exercise training. If you work out really hard, some of us as we get older, it just takes forever to recover. This allows for quick recovery. And I've read several testimonies on girls who have gone on long hikes and, you know, they tested this because they usually expected to be sore the next day and they weren't. And they had crazy energizer energy. Were you going to say something, Jen?
I just want to interject this. The number one reason why people give up on something that is good for them is when it is uncomfortable. So whether it's your craving or those really sore muscles the day after a workout. I remember the first time I worked with a personal trainer. It's been almost 2 years now. And he showed me how to do squats the right way. He only made me do 20 and I could not walk up the steps. And everyone at work was making fun of me. It was so bad, but it's because he showed me how to do it right. And when he did that, it hit very differently in the body. So, you know, I got out my Deep Blue and my Copaiba, so I'd be fine, but it was really interesting.
Yes. Yep. And when it hurts, right? What did they used to say to you? No pain, no gain.
No pain,
right?
no gain.
Right.
But
how many
older,
of us?
pain is usually in our bones.
I was going to say, how many of us like to skip pain? Who signs up for pain? Not me. I'm not really happy about that, right? But
you don't like the way it
is,
feels after a good workout when you sit down on the toilet, it feels like you're sitting on tennis balls because your muscles are so tight. Does
so
anybody
silly.
else know what that's like? Go do 20 squats. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, I'm going to have to interview this girl to make sure I can let her in next time, right? Okay. So here is a little phrase I found again that helps Lisa because I really like to easily communicate things. So put simply, NMN is converted to another molecule known as nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NAD. So you'll hear those three acronyms a lot because those are the powerful tools in Metapower. So NAD and NMN. So your body needs NAD for a variety of functions involved in metabolism and energy production. So doTERRA has both of those in Metapower so that they become synergistic, I think is the word that I'm looking for. And they do powerful things in our body. Okay.
Also, I want to add that, sorry, Lisa, I just want to add that these things promote healthy insulin activity and response, which that can also help support proper hormone function. But this is the thing that's really interesting is those, it's actually NAD and then NADH levels as well that help inhibit the growth of adipose cell fat cells, which I have a theory that adipose fat cells are because of toxins. And that's where lemon oil comes in. Drink your lemon oil, put it in a capsule. I don't even know. Oh, it's in some of the lemon oil, I think, right? Or is it just grapefruit oil is in these?
Yep.
So grapefruit oil helps with that as well.
Yes, but so does Metapower oil. this is an amazing, amazing thing. So
Yes.
what I'm going
So
to
the
do
blend
now,
has the grapefruit in it.
yes, what I'm going to do now is shift to, okay, Lisa, thank you for all that foundation. Now, how do I use this? What is all of this stuff, right? So the best, most optimum way to use, and I've already said this, but I'm just going to reinforce it once again, is to lay that foundation with a good supplement. Okay, so that everything you're eating is being used to the very best, the maximum potential that it can be used in your body. And our food, again, is so depleted. So we have there's 4 products. So this one, it begins with the Metapower essential oil, comes in that 15 ml, and you can put 3 or 4 drops in a glass of water and drink it throughout the day. We have 4 different varieties of the oil. Okay, so if you don't like the taste and you don't want to put it in your water, you can pop a Metapower capsule. And what is the benefit of this? These things reduce or take away your craving. Susan, I tasted it and I love it. It is similar to what Slim and Sassy was, but there's just something different about it. I really, really enjoy the taste. So you can use the oil, you can use a capsule. There is no limit on the capsules. Let's say you're an emotional eater, that when things get rough for you, you know, you have a friendship with your refrigerator or your pantry or whatever it is, or maybe you get in the car and it's your habit to take snacks in the car and you want to break those kinds of things. Every time you have a craving, you can pop a pill, you can use the oil. We have fantastic beadlets and we have gum. It's so exciting. We have 4 different products that can all be used in the same way. Now, when you get your kit, what I recommend is you try the ones that work best for you. You don't always have to reorder these, excuse me. And on November 1st, doTERRA's products will come out in the singles. So if you love the beadlets, or you like the easiness of the soft gel, or you're a gum chewer and you like to blow bubbles, whatever it is that you like, you get to choose your preference. But that system right there is excellent for your cravings. So the capsule is oil. It's oil, Gail. It's not a powder. Wait a minute. I was looking with my glasses that aren't seeing. Oh, guys, you know what? Metapower, I saw 3 testimonies on Sandra's page, which I'm going to tell you about when we get to the end. People are not wearing their glasses anymore. Their glasses are too strong. So they're taking their glasses off. Won't this be great? I might be able to see.
That would be a miracle.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Jennifer, one gal had just got her prescription upgraded. She had her new glasses sitting next to the computer and she did not need them while she was on the computer for most things. Then when she put them on, they were too strong. So Gail, forgive me, it is powder. It is powder, guys. I should have opened and been able to answer you much more clearly, but these capsules are powder. They're not gel. All right.
And is
So
that
that's
Lisa, are you talking about the Metabolic Assist or the Metabolic Blend?
No, we're focusing on the blend, which is all the different varieties that the oil comes in. Okay, so all 4 of these products are oil infused. Is that clear? Yes. Okay, good. All right. So next, this one is called Metapower MetaPWR. And I wrote down that when you see that it says MetaPWR, it says assist on there. I want you to put this in your head. MetaPWR Assist helps you with your meals. This is the pill that you want to take. You have lots of options, either at the largest meal of the day, or if your focus is to lose weight and you have glucose issues with every meal, you can take MetaPWR Assist with every meal. So for example, I know that Jennifer isn't working on losing weight or leveling her glucose right now. So what I would recommend for Jennifer for this system is that she would take just one with her one biggest meal of the day. And then the rest of us, I'm just going to speak for me, because over 2020, 2021, I gained 11 pounds and it needs to go. Okay, it really needs to go. So for me, I'm going to take it at each meal. And when it like to her, I remember Kathy's microphone might make some noise, but I am going to ask her to unmute and share a testimony with us about what has happened with her weight since she started taking this. Okay, Kathy, let's try it.
Yeah, there's nothing but crickets. I don't know why I make all this noise on the internet. So if you can hear me, I weighed this morning and I'm down 4 pounds.
Down. Okay, she said if you could hear her, she weighed this
hear
morning.
me, can you?
And
My
she's down.
pros.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you, sweetheart. I love you. Okay, anyway, she's down 4 pounds.
Yeah.
And Kathy,
4 pounds.
oh, it's still talking. How weird. Poor Kathy. Okay, so Kathy, just nod your head up and down. You have been taking MetaPWR since convention ended. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. All right. So the last day of convention, can anybody put the date in there for me? What was the last day? Everybody went home. I think she started on Sunday, or no, it was after that, the 17th. Yeah, because Kathy had it mailed to her. But so Kathy and we talk, I do a coaching call with Kathy every Monday. And she and I, we languish. We say, why won't this weight go away? I'm not eating. I'm walking 3 miles. It won't go away. Kathy was like, when I talked to her, Lisa, I lost 2 pounds. I wasn't even trying. And then today she gets on the scale and she's lost 4. So again, we're not pushing MetaPWR as a weight loss program because it's so much more than that. And what I have learned in my study is that weight loss is a side effect of getting healed and whole on the inside. Okay, so I just want to be sure that I share that very clearly with you. So any questions on the MetaPWR Assist? Was that clear? We're good. Oh, Allison, your hand is up. Did I miss you? We're waiting. I think she's unmuting. No. Well, if you do get it unmuted, just shout me out. Okay, Allison? Awesome. All right. Anybody else before I move on to the last and probably what I think is the most powerful, this, and then the collagen. Okay, so the second part of this, we've got the meal so that it stabilizes your blood sugar. And then we have the MetaPWR Advantage, which is the collagen product. And the advantage is what turns back the clock. So who wants to turn back the clock? Me. Yes, me too, Linda. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I want to turn back the clock. Okay, so there are 12 ingredients in the Metapower system and 9 types of collagen. All right, and I had a picture for you, but I lost my phone in the chair and I still haven't been able to find it. So what I would like to say to all of you, because I'm actually going to go ahead and wind this up, is that Sandra Verba, she is our direct upline. She has created a brand new page, and the page name is called Metabolic Health Solutions. Can I ask you to please come and join this page? Every day she is posting testimonies. Every day there is new science that goes up. Today there was a lady who did, like, she called it a TED Talk. It was a long testimony, but it was powerful. And she was talking about getting her body in order because her dad had TIAs, which, if I remember correctly, has something to do with stroke. And she found at 48 years of age that it was a genetic thing, and that she began having TIAs. So Metapower is starting to help her to overcome these things, because her dad, I think she said he died at 70 because those TIAs kept building up, and there's a lot more of her testimony that needs to be filled in, but she is already feeling amazing. And I'm looking forward to following her and finding out what continues to happen. So once again, get with the person who invited you to today's webinar and ask them if they can send you an invite to the page called Metabolic Health Solutions. Also, we are going to have a challenge. And I told you that I'm going to do a tiny little cheat. I'm going to start on Monday. But as a group, many of us are on the team, or as a an individual that you just want to try, there will be a 30-day challenge that you can sign up for on the 17th of October. So I need to ask you, who has their products on hand? Are you ready? Okay, Debbie does. Excellent. I do. Linda, excellent, excellent. Okay, for those of you who don't, once again, I would like to recommend that you go to the person you're enrolled, or the person who added you here, and talk to them about getting that into your LRP and come and try the challenge with us. It's for 30 days, but everybody that I know that has tried this before convention happened, they did it for 90 days, and we are just starting to get the feedback. Remember, Jennifer said sometimes if you've had an issue that's been for 10 years, it'll probably take 10 months to rectify that. But I was looking also for thyroid conditions, because I know many of us, as we get older, we start to, lose that ability too. And there were a couple of people in another group I'm a part of who were sharing how much improvement they had in 90 days. So it's just a matter of staying consistent, developing those healthy habits. Come be a part of the page so that we can all encourage one another and take the challenge together. The challenge is going to be on something called My Event Cafe, because there are many who no longer are on Facebook. So you won't lose out. We have that opportunity available for you too. But as far as the page goes, you really do need to be on Facebook. That's kind of on Sandra's page, that's a Facebook thing. But if you want to be in, just let us know. We can send you the invite and we can get you on for the October 17th through the My Event Cafe. So oh, yay! Somebody just ordered it. Woohoo! Kelly's person. Good job, sweetie. Congratulations. So what I'd like to do now is thank you all for coming. And before we sign off, I just want to make sure, are there any other questions or things that you would like to ask before we sign off?
I wanted to ask about the Metapower collagen drink.
Okay.
Is there any research or evidence of how it absorbs, like on an empty stomach with food? Because that's a once a day drink, and I just didn't know how to best partake of it.
So Pam, in the page that I told you about, Sandra has all kinds of information in there, because you and I, for example, we are older, and this Metapower collagen drink works better in the afternoon and evening for we who are older, and you'll get all kinds of information in there. You'll know when you can take it with. You'll know when is the best time to take it. They have a little muscle testing thing in there so you can determine what is good for your body, right? And also all of the science, all of that stuff Sandra is posting. I believe at this point there are 10 guides in there. And then in the body of the page are just tons and tons of testimonials. And on that page, you can ask any question that you didn't see get answered. Okay. And between all of us, this is still very new to me. I didn't make it to convention this year, so I've got kind of an overview. She created this page just last week, and today I spent most of the day reading it. But since this Metapower is not yet in my brain, I didn't retain everything. Okay, so check back with me next week. I'll remember everything, right? No, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what happens. You can do a little bit of playing with the product to see what works best for you. Remember what I shared about maybe you like the oil best, or maybe you like the gum. Maybe you like the capsule best. Maybe you like the beadlets, that kind of thing. So find out what works best for you and your body. Does that sound good? You are on Facebook, right, Pam?
Yes. Yes, I just put in a request to join and put your name in.
Oh, good job, sweetheart. Woo!
Yeah, I
Okay.
did see a post in there on the best time of day to take that. So there's definitely information in there about it.
Oh, and Gail is sharing, you can get sample packs in the marketplace if you want to share. And I did want to say that at the end. Sometimes, things are tight for people these days because everything is crazy. I just want to remind you that if you would be willing to share, you can earn this for free. And right now, there are 92% of the people on the planet that need this. So sky's the limit, right? So take it and note what's happening in your body, and then take those testimonies and share them with your friends. Because I tell you what, if I share with a friend what it's doing, they trust me, right? They want to hear from me because I have a relationship with them. And people really like it when somebody that they know and they trust recommend a product to them. So if you want it free, let's do this, right? Earn it
I have
free.
a quick question.
Yes, Allison.
It might be on the website. I didn't read all the ingredients, but do you or Jennifer know if it contains caffeine?
No caffeine.
Okay, good. Then I can
Yep.
take it.
Yes, no caffeine. Yep. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something I love about doTERRA, is that they wouldn't put anything in any of this to create an unnatural response.
Yes. Yes. In fact, that was one of their goals, because so many of us were trying to create a false energy through caffeine drinks, through, coffee in the middle of the day, through Dr. Pepper, but I won't mention who takes the Dr. Pepper.
It's been 3 weeks for me.
Jennifer. But that's all
was
of us.
Pretty bad. It was my stress thing.
Yeah, we have been trying to cope and figure out what is it that will give me the energy that I need. So that was one of the powerful reasons they really started delving into this and seeing what they could do to help us with health. So Janet says, if I can only get one, which one should I get? So Janet, I don't know who invited you, but if you would get with them so they can talk to you about this right now, the only thing that is available until the 1st of November is the kit. That's all anybody can get. So everything that I showed you, the collagen, all the oil products, and the Metapower Assist, all are going to come until November 1st. So like I said, whoever invited you, please get with them and they'll talk about your health issues with you and make the recommendations that you need. Okay. And I see Michelle's hand up. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Lisa. I kind of missed about the lady that didn't need her glasses anymore after taking, I guess, the capsule.
Yes. Yes. So my understanding is that I think she was taking the Metapower oils and capsules. I'm not sure I remember that, but Michelle, are you able to join the group on Facebook? Because you can read her testimony for yourself. You can see exactly what happened. There are 5 different people, maybe 6, who all of a sudden their eyes are working. It's not just one. Yeah. Yeah. So if you could get in there.
Michelle, I can get you added.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
This is Michelle from Canada. So I just messaged Susan to ask her if all of the stuff is available up there.
Oh, that's a good question too. Okay. Good question. All right. Was there any other questions?
Lisa, it's Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Hey there, great. I'm glad I got on, and I did place my order for the kit. So I don't know if you didn't see it yet, but
wahoo!
Yeah,
I am so excited.
Sounds like something that I've been looking for, so willing to give it a try. On the website thing, Metabolic Health Solutions, there's 2. One is 2 posts a week, and the other is 7 posts a day. Which one are you recommending?
Sandra's, and there are questions, Catherine. So you'll know that you're in the right group because the question will say, who invited you, right? That's one of the questions. Pam, you just joined. What were the other 2 questions?
I actually only saw that one question and then saying agreeing to follow the rules.
Yes, she has that in there too. I thought there was a 3rd, but anyway, that's the one, Catherine, that I want you in. I'm not sure that the other one asks questions. I know that Sandra's is questions in order for you to get in, because we're trying to keep it to the people that we know on our team and the people that we are inviting ourselves, right? Yeah, there you go. Group by Sandra Verva. Do you see that on?
Oh, I don't. Group by Sandra.
It's in the picture, Catherine. Look up at Pam Johnson. She's showing what the picture looks like. Can you see her?
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, I see Metabolic Health Solutions. Oh, okay. That doesn't look like either one. Group by Sandra. What's her last name?
Verva. But you know what I can do, Catherine? I can send you an invite.
Private group.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a private group. I'll send you
send
you an invite. So you
Okay,
know you're in the
perfect.
right one. Okay?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
joined the other two and I can cancel them, so.
Yeah,
if they're
do
wrong.
that. Get out of
All right.
there right now. Okay. I'll
All
send
right,
you
Lisa.
the invite. Okay. Is that it? Please invite me too. Yes. Yes, I will. Denise Smith. I will write that down. Thank you, Denise, for putting your name again. Will do. All right. So, and you will just put my name, Lisa Behringer, even though I know you belong to Kelly, and we'll get you all coordinated there. Okay? Awesome. All right, everybody. I'm going to go
Thank
ahead
you.
and stop. Thank you. I'm going to stop the recording.